Hi, class. Several of you mentioned that you did not know how to use Grammarly, and so I want us to go over that real quickly with you. First of all, you're on your main page and you go to the library, and you're going to choose under the Center for Writing Excellence, you're going to choose Right Point powered by Grammarly, and that's going to bring up this screen. First thing you're going to do is you're going to upload your paper that you want to check. First of all, let me say Grammarly is very helpful. It does not catch everything, and I'm going to show you some of the things that it does catch. So you're going to upload your paper. I'm going to use my grammar comments document, and the reason I'm going to use that document is it has some purposeful errors in it, and Grammarly will catch those. Okay, you've got your document loaded, then Grammarly goes to work. Let's just start looking here. As in most cases, when you see red underlining, that means that you either have misspelled a word or the spell checker is concerned that you've used the wrong word. In this case, this should be, I notice that you are struggling with comma splices, not spices. And that's not on purpose. I have to correct that in my original document. We're not going to worry about split infinities. You're going to talk about that when you get to your English classes. We have talked about, and I have marked in your papers, run-on sentences. And this is an example of that. Jane stepped on a thorn, comma, or sometimes you have nothing there. She was running through the yard. And this shows you that you need a semicolon there. And there's the correction right here. When you see unclear antecedent, that means that you've used a pronoun that could have several possible nouns. I've used Jane, thorn, yard here. Well, I should say this is a sentence. Um, this sentence is an example of a comma splice. To be clear, I think it's clear here, but just to be clear, make sure that you identify the pronoun. Okay, it even catches the fact that writing excellence is supposed to be capitalized because it's the name of a program. So it's really pretty good. One of the other ones that I see frequently are noun and verb mismatches. The boys steps in mud. It tells you over here that should be step. You're going to change the verb form. I walks around the block should be I walk around the block. Okay. And then sentence fragments, another one that I see often. Sam was in a hurry, running around the block. A lot of times when you start a sentence with a verb with an ing on the end, you end up having a fragment because it sounds like that should be a verb and a subject, but you don't really have a subject there. Running around the block can't stand by itself. And so it tells you that that's a sentence fragment. Okay, let's scroll down a little bit more. Mm, let's see something that we often see. Okay, here's one. March, comma, 2006. You do not need the comma unless you also have the day like March 21st, 2006. That's not a big deal because we don't use dates that often. Don't worry about passive voice right now. I might point that out to you occasionally, but you're going to get that more in your English class as well. So that's just how it works. And then if you want to get your report, and I recommend that you do because then you can print it out and have it with you while you're working on it. So get report. It should. I don't know if you noticed that little thing popped up there that said something was wrong. So maybe there's our report. Okay. So we're going to open that report and look at it. I like to make it a little bit larger so I can see it a little bit better. So when you pull up a PDF, you can go over to Zoom and I'm just going to increase it a little bit. This is going to tell you what errors are found and how it breaks it down for you. Then it goes back and repeats what you saw in the report. The reason I recommend that you print that out is because you can lay it right next to your computer and while you're going in, you can correct your paper. So that's Grammarly in a few short steps. If you have any questions about it, please feel free to contact me. and I really appreciate your attention. Thank you so much.